Good afternoon once again, and today we get to talk about boundaries. My name is Afrida Musao. I'm a psychologist with All Smiles, and today we are talking about boundaries. And to me, boundaries are like fences around our homes. Boundaries will protect me from my neighbors or from the outside, and will also protect others, whether my neighbor or the people outside, from me. So it is a two-way, and these boundaries are actually in form of rules and expectations. And these expectations could be said or unsaid in many times. So what we're saying is that then boundaries will be the rules that govern, the rules I have for myself in how I interact with others. And also the same rules will be of other people and how they prefer for me to interact with them. And that's why we shall be seeing the different and various dimensions or the various types of boundaries that we can have as individuals. So when I talk about boundaries, what kind of a boundary would I expect to have? Or what types of boundaries would I expect to have? First, we have the physical boundary, and this has to do with how do others interact with me physically, or how also am I expected, or do others expect me to interact with them physically. I could prefer a handshake and not a hug, depending on the relationship I have with an individual. So this is a physical boundary, and it is a rule based on maybe a value I may hold as a person. You've seen the people who have a culture of just shaking hands naturally, because that is a value they hold, that if I meet someone I respect, then I will shake their hand. If someone is close to me, then I can allow them to give me a hug or something like that. Then we also have the physical distance. Then this physical distance also has to do with the sexual boundary. Are there boundaries that where somebody, in terms of how they express themselves to you sexually, that matters. Next, we have emotional boundary. An emotional boundary is a bit sophisticated in this sense, that my emotions or my feelings are my choice, okay? And my feelings, actually, I own my feelings. So me owning my feelings and understanding them as my choice, and also respecting that I need to respect also other people's feelings, that I do not get to disregard them, that what they feel is a choice they've made, whether consciously or unconsciously. And so I need to respect that boundary and not feel entitled, or not feel as if I can come and say, no, you're not entitled to feel like this. That's a boundary you don't get to cross. That's on emotional boundaries.